the first begotten of the dead. Jesus Christ is the faithful witness, and the first begotten of the dead, and the prince of the kings of the earth, because he overcame death. He loved us and washed us from our sins in his own blood, states the Bible, the very sacred blood of the adorable martyr. Revelation chapter 1, line 5. Jesus, the Blessed One, has the elixir of longevity. This gift of Cupid is a grace of the Most High God. The holy masters of the Guardian Wall have this marvelous elixir. When a master of compassion renounces the ineffable joy of nirvana in order to live amongst and love this poor suffering humanity, then he has the right to ask for the gift of Cupid. This elixir of longevity is a gas that remains attached to the vital depth of the human organism. Then the initiate exclaims with a great voice, "Flee, O death, before my steps, even to the end of the world and even more. You shall be my slave, and I shall be your lord." The glory of the great mysteries is sublime, and the sublime images of all of the Osirified ones, or Osirified ones, are passing through our internal and delicate garden within a diffused light of gold and violet. The funeral ordeals of the 13th Arcanum were developing as a profound opera within the great archaic mysteries. The austere hierophants of the great mysteries were rising from within the old sepulchres of ancient times. The old operas of the 13th Arcanum were resounding with their ineffable melodies in the terrifying night of the centuries within the subterranean caverns of the earth. To preserve the body's youth for millions of years without ever dying was always the greatest longing for the great masters of alchemy. Nonetheless, we state the following: it is better to be an eternal elder. A venerable elder with the gift of Cupid is always free from the danger of falling. Those who receive the elixir of longevity die, but they do not die. The Lord of all compassion received this marvelous elixir of longevity, and his body was embalmed for death. The Master of Supreme Compassion, Jesus, arrived at the Holy Sepulchre on the third day, and he uttered with a great voice while invoking his body. The angels of death and the holy women were close to him. Then Ehekatal, the Lord of cosmic movement, pronounced with a paradisiacal voice while entering into the Holy Sepulchre, "Jesus, rise with your body from within your tomb." Ehekatal, the angel of cosmic movement, inducted activity and movement into the body of Jesus. This body penetrated within the suprasensible worlds when he arose. The physical body of Jesus was submerged within the internal worlds. The holy women were awaiting for him in their astral bodies, carrying aromatic spices. These women administered their spices to the body of Jesus. Then the body, obeying superior commands, penetrated into the astral body of the Master through the superior part of the sidereal head. Thus, this is how the Adorable One was resuscitated from the dead. Then the body abandoned the Holy Sepulchre and was submerged within the internal worlds. After the resurrection, Jesus appeared before the disciples of Emmaus and took dinner with them. Luke chapter 24, lines 30 and 31. Jesus also appeared before his 11 apostles who were reunited and showed them the tremendous reality of his resurrection in John 20, line 19 and 20. The sacred scriptures give testimony of the various apparitions of the Divine Master after his resurrection. Thus, this is how the body of the Master remained submerged within the suprasensible worlds. The body of the Divine Rabbi of Galilee penetrated into the state of Jinn. Jesus died, but he did not die, you see. Actually, the Master lives in Shambhala in Oriental Tibet. There he lives with the same body that he resurrected with. Other holy masters who achieved this ineffable resurrection dwell with him in Shambhala. The great master Zanoni achieved the resurrection, and he remained youthful for millions of years. Afterwards, he disgracefully lost his head in the guillotine during the French Revolution. He fell because of the crime of taking a woman. He fell in love with a young woman who was a choral artist in Naples. That was his mistake. A great Tartarian master, whose body has actually existed for millions of years, textually told us the following. A true master is one who has swallowed soil. Really, one is nothing but a fool before swallowing soil. The divine Rabbi of Galilee is the first begotten of the dead, because in addition to having resurrected from the dead, he is the chief of souls. Actually, the Count of Saint Germain possesses the same body with which he was known during the 17th and 18th centuries in the royal courts of Europe. After the resurrection, this physical body remains in the state of jinn, meaning submerged within the suprasensible worlds. Nevertheless, this body can enter into the physical world at any time when the master wishes to do so. The masters of compassion live in these exalted conditions only for guiding the current of life throughout the innumerable centuries. Condemned by themselves to live for millions of years in order to guide the current of life, the current of the centuries, these ineffable saints are the silent guardians of the guardian wall. This protective wall has been built with the blood of those saints of the blessed ones. This wall has protected humanity since the dawn of creation. The secret path is full of infinite torments. This secret path takes us directly to the absolute, where the uncreated light shines. Actually, Jesus Christ, the first begotten of the dead, lives in Shambhala. This secret country is found in the state of Jinn. This is where the Blessed Adored One has his sacred temple. The oriental firmament shines with the whole love of the Master, and the shy little flowers of the path that the holy of the holiest treads upon without damaging are deliciously shook with the perfumed breeze. The flaming fire, the pure waters of life, the soft perfumed earth, and the tempestuous air of Tibetan Shambhala are inebriated with the glory of the Adorable One, which was, and which is to come. The Maha Avatar Babaji, who has preserved his physical body for many millions of years, promised to publicly teach the science which permits us to immortalize the body of flesh and bones. Lo and behold, we delivered that science here in this book. The promise of the immortal Babaji has been fulfilled.